Oh, there he is!
Take a look at this. Namatame's in today's paper. So it's finally over.
Yeah. Seriously, I wish we could have done it sooner. Isn't the fog kind of thick this morning?
It rarely gets this cold in November.
Oh, it's you guys. Perfect timing. I just got a call from the hospital. They said that starting today, it's okay to visit Nanako-chan.
So she's getting a little better.
Oh, is that today's paper? So you already know about him. He's regained consciousness, but it's hard to say. He's still mentally unstable, but we're slowly piecing together a story. This is still a secret, but I guess it's okay to tell you. You know that diary we found? There were entries about Miss Yamano and Miss Konishi in it. Looks like Namatame had been making advances on Miss Konishi.
That son of a bitch!
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head to the hospital now. Dojima-san's recovering too, so I need to go over a few things about this case with him.
Yosuke.
Sorry. I'm alright. Namatame's been caught. He can't hurt anyone. But forget him. Let's all go visit Nanako-chan after school.
Of course!
Let's tell the others once we get to school.
Nanako, everyone's here to see you.
Big bro.
Dojima-san! Ugh, how many times does this make it today? I understand that you're worried about your daughter, but you still need your rest too.
Sorry.
Are your injuries that bad?
Well, my wounds are just closed up and it's...
I'm sorry. I'll wheel him back to his room immediately.
What are you apologizing for?
It's almost time for your checkup.
Big bro. Yeah, I'm so glad.
Her condition... I never thought I'd say this as a doctor, but we still can't figure out the cause of Nanako-chan's symptoms. That's why we can only administer temporary treatments to alleviate her current pains.
But she's not in danger anymore, is she?
She's regained consciousness, but we can't let our guard down yet. All we can do for now is to monitor her condition closely.
Adachi, how's it going with Namatame?
Well, he's awake now, but he's in no condition to tell us anything useful. We only get a little time each day to interrogate him.
I see. I should get back to work as soon as possible. Hopefully by then, Nanako will be out of the hospital.
I think Nanako-chan can get more peace and quiet if she stays here. It's so foggy out, and there's been some weird rumors going around. Seems like no one knows why there's so much fog in town.
It's true. The number of patients complaining about fog-related health problems has increased, which is quite a... I can't say for sure that it has no... It certainly could, but as what concerns...
Fog-related. Anyone who said...
Isn't this weather strange?
I've never...
I heard that a friend of mine's son... You know how sensitive children...
I heard something too. They say an old man was driving through the fog and got into an accident.
What? Did he lose control?
Well, he'd never been in an accident or even gotten a ticket before, so something seems off.
I've even heard there are experts saying...
Do you think it's... You know, this town's changed a lot over the years. I wish the government would stay...
Oh, I agree completely. If we're going...
This fog is poison! It's a gas filled with viruses! Don't inhale the fog, or you'll die!
He's...
Poisonous gas?
Oh, I'm...
Oh. Oh my.
You can't... Oh, that's right.
Business has been so slow lately.
Huh? That's right, punk! Quit it! Hey! Thanks. Senpai! I hated this place when I first came to Inaba. You can tell how small the town is from up here. But looking at it now... If it were only that easy. I want to tell Saki-senpai something, that what's important. This town I hated so much, now I love it. There's still nothing here, but I have family and friends and you. The important things are never far off. They're all around you. And I always wanted to be special. I thought my life would finally have meaning if I was special to someone. That's why I was really excited when I got my persona. But I really didn't need it. It's not what you have or what you can do. Just being born, living your life. Before you know it, you're already... Yeah, like you. Alright, let's see if we can find everyone's house from here. There's Juness, and that's the main street, meaning yours is...
The other day, I went to visit Dad's grave. It's the first time I went on my own. I had a lot to tell him. Up to now, I never could look Dad square in the eye. You know what I mean. While he was living, after he died, I feel like I was running away the whole time. Dad told me something right before he died. If you felt like he was telling me I wasn't a real man, pissed me off. So I changed my looks and pushed myself away from people. Fighting gangs, thinking I was protecting Mom, trying to catch this killer. I thought all that was how I was becoming strong. That I was really making up for all the trouble I caused. I was drunk off my power. But that wasn't it. That ain't what Dad meant. I still don't really get what being strong means, but I'm gonna start by not lying to myself. No more being scared of everyone, hiding my hobbies, staying away from people. Anytime, any place, I'm gonna bust right through as my own self. That's the way to deal with that other me in the TV world. As long as there's someone like that snot-nosed kid to accept me, I ain't afraid of nothing. I should, huh? Well, the more people who understand me, the better. Oh yeah, they were a big hit with that kid and his mom. They called me just to say thank you. I got a kick out of that. Oh, I gotta...
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so...
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
Oh, this girl never changes. Oh, this girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Guys, put on your glasses!
Whoa, it's all clear.
What the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world? Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again. It's just a...
Anyways, today's the last day of exams. Let's get them over with so...
Wow, we haven't...
Here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may more and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened. But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right? I'm sure your uncle can.
But the stuff he was saying, if he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that! We all know he did it! You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the street!
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-san. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital.
What's the matter?
A kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the housewares.
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never...
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay.
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys. Sensei, I'm so touched. I'll stay by your side until Nana-chan comes home.
Oh, that's right. There's no one but you at your place.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously.
Come on, why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this!
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
Yeah, that white round shape's the best.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
Of course! Let's make it a cake to...
Oh, no, you're not! Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse. The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Come on, let's go!
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? They said so on TV.
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know. Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself.
Dojima-san!
Just save her.
Will do. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Nanako.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her? How am I supposed to stay calm at a time like this? Can't believe this is happening.
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
You guys still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wound's opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making the...
What's...
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these... And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? You want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here? Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
What the hell? What's going...
No.
Daddy.
Nanako-chan! Nanako-chan! Can you hear us? Your big brother's here with you. Where's...
We're calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
Big bro. I'm scared. Big bro.
Nanako! Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
No.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused...
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Huh? But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec.
Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved. I can't tell you that.
Just tell us where he is already! Dojima-san's on his way.
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened even though I was the only teddy in that place. I still couldn't.
Let go of me.
Like we said.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's... Call it... Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Dojima-san, was he seriously...
His only daughter's dead.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right! Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow!
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed, but it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything.
To hell with the law! I won't ever forgive what you did!
This... please! Stop!
Huh? Stop what? Or do you want us to do something? Something...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference. But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop.
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand.
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
But...
What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die? I can't let someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. There's no way I can do that! All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all
Just push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But what do you want to do, leader? We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say? Something we don't know. What don't we know? We just heard the guy's true feelings on TV! What didn't you understand? Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling? Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit! Give me a straight answer! Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
He's right. Let's all calm down.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking...
Fine.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything. Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again, that's why you're our leader. All right.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor?
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor.
Understood.
We should go too. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of...
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry!
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. I remember now. So, Guy, Sensei, what should I do?
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about... It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing...
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy.
Oh yeah, he has a cell. I'll try call.
Oh, there you are. I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now and he's fast asleep. He'll be alright, don't worry. Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. Guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all. Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late.
couldn't save Mayumi. And that girl, too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter?
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him.
Oh, it's snow.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Man, that Ted. I hope he's probably fine. Well, see you tomorrow.
Welcome. It's been quite some time. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be... Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle... that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose. Margaret?
What's right? What you should choose to do in life? The answers to those things lie within you.
You gave me the opportunity to start walking.
I'm going to think about my life and set my own path.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right. Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to her.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right, together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same...
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great... Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth...
People are like water flowing in a river. Some travel fast. Some change their...
Just the state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I hope so. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeanette?
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back. We told him over and over that he could stay. Yeah, we'll just have to believe. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down.
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his...
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but...
Let's quickly review Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that...
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, that...
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing...
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior, and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! What do you think, Senpai? If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he... wouldn't he actually have failed?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change... Or what? You think someone else was involved? Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to the...
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them. Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this... Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was...
So, Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the... If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have... It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote...
Someone else? Then... It wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for... We urgently need to speak...
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san.
This is your name of Naoto Shirogane. Ah. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation. Not that I expect you'll get anything cool.
I'd like him to accompany. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation.
Huh? Detective Dojima?
I'll vouch for...
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with them. We have our hands full with the transport procedures. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit...
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious
Well then. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll... A disturbance in a hospital.
If anything happens, hit the...
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't...
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object. So he won't be
All right, then now's our...
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like... It's tempting to think that you were the culprit, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth.
Huh?
Huh? Me?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there. They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, and you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
I have no idea. I want to know that too. What are you talking about? I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only...
We did blame you for it, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us.
Please, tell us everything you can.
You're willing to listen? All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program. I caused her so much trouble. I lost the will and energy. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly. And all of a sudden... Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was... Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the... I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi. Being found dead, and not just that, but I was dumbstruck. But later on, was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about... I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I had lost my job, and I wanted then. On another rainy night, someone else appeared. She looked like she was calling for help. The first thing that came into my mind was me.
And that was Saki-san.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. So I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of then, little by little.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided. But that same night, she looked as if she was... That's why I warned her. Come on! The next day, I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted that she was murdered. And I was beside myself.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and we both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew she gave... Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl that was... Will be kidnapped next. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time... Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her... What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed... And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better... Once things calm down, I could just... If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find... It felt as if everything was starting to... Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to... But there was a... If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. Or so... Mayumi...
So, since you
Mission? Give me a break! You never stop!
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. But... Are you...
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were It was my friends here who really saved...
I had a feeling. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself...
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so... But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little... That's why I... But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so... I never knew. You couldn't even get out.
No. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place.
Sia! Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I thought I was going insane. And you know the rest. When I came to...
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become... But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary. And I never doubted what I saw on TV. I didn't think for myself. I'm to blame for... I suppose so. But the things... I have no intentions of running away from... Kidnapping is already a serious crime. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize had we let our emotions blind us to the truth.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm sorry.
What are you all cramped?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
It's all clear now. It was another party who threw the first two...
Now get him. I told you, he's almost ready to... Sheesh.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right?
How can he flake out like this?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all... Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh detail.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much... Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our finding.
I hope we can...